Approximately 1 year ago, Journey Together came out along with the rotation away from F-Block. One of those pre-release decks from Journey Together was Hop's Corviknight. It came with the best trainers package of all time, Hop of course, but Corviknight saw very little play because it's a stage 2 single prizer that doesn't do that much damage. The damage output is actually pretty good, it's just like, it's very easy to target down and really difficult to set it up. But now, with Hops, Phantump, and Trevenant, we have a fully single prize Hops deck that might do a decent amount of damage. So I've whipped this up together, did a couple rounds of testing to make some tweaks, and I feel like I have something pretty good here. They are giving me second, which is amazing. Splashing Dodge can do up to 100 damage turn 1, and then might be invincible if I flip heads. We also got 2 mulligans here. It's gonna be 2 Jet Energies versus Team Rocket. So Team Rocket looking to be strong late game. This Articuno can take so much damage before dying. That is a huge basic. That's alright. I mean, I technically could boss here with the Hop's Choice Band and the Snorlax in hand. That could be the move, honestly, but I think I might want to prioritize Arven just for some setup, get another Phantump down, get some Rookidees down. Yeah, they're gonna leave this Articuno inactive. I think that's fine. I can just snipe it later. Ooh, now we have the Postwick. That's like the whole squad, isn't it? So I could do 100 to something, but alas, that's alright. Let's go Arven. We'll save the boss. We have a counter catcher in deck. Let's get another Choice Band, and we can grab ourselves. Let's do one more Phantump and then a Rookidee. So we have a couple Rookidees in here. We have one Cramorant because Trevenant is such a good attacker that Cramorant might not even need play, honestly. Let's drop this. We're going to hold on to the Postwick because we don't really need it. Simply go for a Splashing Dodge here. It's 70 damage. It's not that much. It's not going to take the knockout, unfortunately. Against other decks, like... And we flip Tails, so we are not invincible next turn. But against other decks, like Dragapult, Gardevoir, stuff like that, 70 damage, 100 damage is really good to knock out a lot of things. You're going to get a second Spidops off this Pokepad. I want this Tarantula to stay alive so I could potentially go for a Corviknight, shoot through, and kill that Tarantula on the bench. 50 damage is not a lot, but it can kill Tarantulas. They're staying... They found 3 Spidops in 1 turn. That is a little ridiculous, I must admit. Will they be attacking, though? They don't have any energy in the discard to use Rocket Rush. So Articuno might be going down to my Phantump here. It's pretty good. I'll take it. Another Postwick. Well, isn't that great? Let's just knock this out. I think we don't really need to use any of these things. I want to bounce like their Watchtower or their Rocket's Factory with these Postwicks, and the damage output is not very necessary right now. Flip Tails again. It's okay. So our Phantump is not invincible, but we do take the first prize. That's basically all we need. As long as we can trade now, like they knock me out, and then hopefully I can find a Trevenant to knock them out. They knock me out again, and hopefully I have the Corviknight by then. There's another Spidops into the active. They need a Grass Energy to Rocket Rush. Not a lot of HP on this Phantump, and it is not invincible. There is a Factory. Do they have the Archer right now? Dang it. So now Shoot Through doesn't even work, because they did not prize a single one of their Tarantulas or Spidops. 8 cards in their deck, none of them prized. That's kind of nuts. Transceiver can find the Archer. This deck has no draw support. We're gonna find the Giovanni, actually. Are they targeting my Rookidee here? Alright, Ultra Ball first. Throwing away Petrol and Articuno with a Mewtwo. Hop does not have a Dark Attacker, that's fine. Like, I play Legacy Energy, so there's technically like 7 Pokemon they get to kill. Here's a Giovanni. I'm gonna pick up someone else. Grab the Snorlax. I do have 2 Jets in hand. Interesting. Team Rocket's Factory. Draw 2. Did they whiff the attack again? Okay, so they're just leaving a Mewtwo in the active so I don't take a knockout. That's really interesting. Another Choice Band. Okay. I think we just go Phantump again then in that case. Let's drop a Postwick, bounce that, and then we'll jet up the Phantump. We played 4 Jets. This is an Ascended Heroes format deck, so if there's Arvens, there's Jets, all good. We're doing 100 damage. I could take the Mimikyu, but I don't really see them. I predict that we will flip heads and it can't even deal damage to this Phantump. It's been 2 tails already. 3 tails in a row, brother. Brother, that's a mentality I had when I did CSGO gambling back in the day. Oh, roulette, it hit red 3 times in a row. Surely it hits black. Let me bet all my skins on it. Hits red again, and I lose. All my money as a child. Good thing that's been banned. Anyway, can they find a 3rd energy for Erasure Ball here? You're gonna bounce my Postwick with another Factory. Play the Ariana. They get to draw 7 cards. What a good 3. That was a good Team Rocket's Factory for them. They find the Grass Energy off of this. I play so many Arvens. I play so many Lilies. I haven't seen any of them. I'm just seeing Stadiums and Choice Bands, which, you know, is fine. It's good. But we do lose this Phantump here. I would like, they have 180 HP. So literally, like, if I just find a Trevenant off this top deck, will be ideal. We play 4 Pokepad. This deck is so good because you don't need Nest Balls, you don't need Ultra Balls. It's all single prizer, so Hop's Bag and a Hop's Pokepad is literally all you need. Please. Top deck Pokepad or Trevenant. It's another Rookidee? Are you kidding? Let's be for real right now. Let's bench it. Anyway, play this Postwick. We just gotta waste another band here. It's really upsetting, I'd say. You know what? Let me kill this Mimikyu. You know, I need a KO. I need to stay ahead on this prize race. Knock out this Mimikyu and then flip heads, please. Flip heads, flip heads. 4 tails! Oh my gosh, this is crazy. We're gonna be down 2 choice bands, and now I have no opportunity to play a damn Trevenant. I still have enough to do Corviknight, but I haven't found any steel energies to attach to it either. Suddenly, like, after my testing, like, my hand has just been a whole bunch of Pokemon and useless items. Not that it's been useless, it's been pretty good. Got a Psyduck's inactive, let's see. Literally so much Pokemon search, but so many supporters, just top deck's not there. Unfortunate. No Lilies either. There's Archer. Alright. Hopefully they can't pivot this Spidops. Got a Corvisquire and a rare, the one of Rare Candy that I had in my hand previously is back in my hand. But we do have a Lillie. It's not bad. Alright, they do have an E-Switch, so they can go for a Rocket Rush. The idea here is go for a Counter Catcher. Actually, I don't have Counter Catcher. I think it's just Hop's Cramorant would be ideal. Let's see. Push the Rookidee up here. If we can top deck a damn Corviknight. There's a Lillie's Clefairy. It's so useless. Evolve this. And then Jet Energy Cramorant is what we need here to take a KO. Yes, we do have that. So we'll go Pokepad into our Cram. First one here. And then we have Jet Energy in hand as well. We have Corviknight and Band for next turn. We're going to stay ahead, guys. We're staying ahead. That was a critical Lillie. Those 6 cards were huge. 180 damage, Fickle Spitting. We knock out the Spidops. What a strange matchup here. And we're just barely pulling through. If they have another Archer, I'll be kind of upset. There's our first Steel Energy scene. A bunch of Jets, but no Steel. All good. The day Jet Energy rotates is the day I die, I think. Another Spidops inactive. We'll draw for turn. Corviknight's second attack, Steel Wing, 150. Solid base damage, but with Snorlax, with Choice Band, and with Postwick, that's hitting plus 90. That's like 240 right there. It's a decent chunk of damage on a single prizer. And it takes 60 less. It's like Empoleon. It still most likely gets one shot by anything, but it is what it is. Here's a Night Stretcher. You can go for charging up. They do have another Rocket Rush here. I've still yet to find my Legacy Energy, so that could buy me another turn if necessary. Lillie's Determination coming in. Interesting how they play a Lillie in this deck. Is that the norm? I guess it makes sense. Like, you play Ariana and Lillie. Sometimes Ariana isn't the most effective. Alright, they unlock out the Cramorant. And we have the confirmed KO, so we'll go down to 2 prizes left, which is not a big deal. I would like to establish the second Corviknight here. Would be ideal. Another Phantump, we can drop that down. Attach Steel Energy to Rookidee. Corviknight here. We're down to 2 bands left, so we gotta make use of our energies. Let's go Lillie, and we'll get another 6 cards. There's another Corviknight. This time we're missing, we have Arven for Rare Candy, so this could get us our last KO here with Steel Wing, if they attack with Mewtwo, right? But we'll see. Shoot through 140, just enough. And we get to take out this Tarantula because they benched another one. I didn't even see that they benched another one. They don't know what Corviknight does, and suddenly we only need 1 prize left, and that's basically the game, unless they Archer me to Oblivion. It's honestly possible. There's our 4th and final Postwick off the prizes, another Hop's Bag. We have game on board. We have game in hand. We don't have game on board. Here's a Mewtwo. Transceiver. Okay, so that's confirming the Archer. I need this Archer to give me 3 good cards, and then I was like top deck Arven or something. That'll be fine, right? They whiff it. They whiff a Transceiver. Chat, they have whiffed a Transceiver. Did they not grab an Archer? That is incorrect. There's another Mewtwo. They'll attach Maximum Belt to Mewtwo. It's wrong. I don't think you really need that right now. If it was a Hero's Cape, then we're talking. I'm assuming they might have just been burning the Transceiver to find... Are they going to Ariana? They don't have an Archer in their deck anymore? That makes no sense. Now we have game. Unless they attack with the other Mewtwo, but I don't think they can. Charging up. Imagine if Snorlax amplified the shoot through damage. That would be insane. Charging up again. They're going to nuke this Corviknight here. Erasure Ball. They needed to bench this Mewtwo because Power Saber. You need 4 Pokemon in play. Alright, they're going to discard all energy. And I think even Phantump, the Trevenant, gets me there. It doesn't really matter, but I think we want to go... Let's just go for the Corviknight, just for the sake of the video. Let's go Arven for this rare candy and the last choice band. Wowee. What a game. Evolve that. Hop choice band here. Attach this. And then we should be doing enough. 240. Oh, yes, it's enough. Even the first attack would not have been enough, but 240 plus 100 is 340. There we go. Knock out the Mewtwo. Nice, guys. We have a win with Hop's Corviknight. Unlike the recent short that I posted, which has started some discourse, actually. Let's talk about that. A lot of y'all were talking about, responding to my comments about bad mentality to just concede a game when the writing's on the wall. My point was, we're playing Pokemon trading card game live. It is an online simulator where most people are, like me, probably playing random decks that don't really matter. It's not that competitive unless you're high in RCS or playing a tournament. So to save everyone's time, scooping is very good in Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. The elo doesn't matter too much. You might as well do the best to alleviate other people's times, right? Like, filming these videos, you guys can watch them really quickly because I cut out a lot of the dead air when my opponent's playing or when I'm playing. But in person, each person has a 30-minute timer. That could technically go to like an hour for one game of Pokemon Trading Card Game. Like, it doesn't make too much sense to stick it all the way through. It's just honestly BM to me. If you want to BM someone, I guess like that's an option, but again, like you don't want to do that, right? Anyway, here's the deck. The basis of which is of course the new Hops Trevenant, which has Horrifying Revenge, which can do 100 more if a Hops Pokemon was knocked out prior. So the deck basically only has Hops Pokemon. We do have one Lillie's Clefairy to hit Psychic weakness on dragons, which is pretty good in this format. Psyduck to stop Dusknoir. Single prize decks kind of just need Shaymin and Psyduck right now because there's so many threats. Terror Box is a little bit on the rise, and these guys are quite small, so Shaymin is there. Of course, like if they kill a Shaymin, then obviously Horrifying Revenge doesn't come into play. But then you have like Cramorant, right? Like Cramorant hit the 210 if they have 3 or 4 prizes left. And we're playing a bunch of single prizers, so they need to knock out so many Pokemon to win. And of course, the other Hops Pokemon in question is going to be Hops Corviknight, which you saw shoot through 50 damage to the bench and then up to 140 with the full set of the Choice Band and the Snorlax. Steel Wing, 240, a lot of damage. And of course, Snorlax, you have Hops Choice Band to amplify that damage. And then while we are in Ascended Heroes, guys, Arven, the best supporter ever for Hop. Feels more like Arven's Pokemon, but it is what it is. 4 Jets, of course. We're not playing Latinas. I don't want double prizers in this deck. Don't want to start Latinas. Snorlax is 4 retreat cost, so the best way to alleviate that is just the 4 Jet Energy. People love gusting up a Snorlax, so the 4 Jets will most likely guarantee your way out. Our ace spec of choice is Legacy Energy. It just makes the deck a little bit more annoying to play against, I think. You can play Prime Catcher, you can play Unfair Stamp. I think all of that works, honestly. 4 Lillie and then 3 Iono. As much draw as possible. I couldn't really find a way to fit the 4th Iono. You could delete this Air Balloon, but God forbid you start Psyduck or Shaymin. You gotta get that thing out, so... We have the 1 Air Balloon. Arven helps us get it. And then 1 Sacred Ash, because we're playing a single prize deck. 1 Rare Candy, as you can see, to get a last second Corviknight. And then 1 Night Stretcher to help us potentially get like a Steel Energy back as well. We play 4 Steels just for this second attack on the Steel Wing. Basically, you want your Phantumps, your Trevenants, and your Cramorants just to be attacking the entire game. And then you only attach to Corviknight. That's basically what it is. Corviknight or Snorlax are good Pokemon to attach to. Everybody else gets a Hop Choice Band, which of course reduces that energy cost. But we have the energies anyway, just in case you can't find the band. Let's get into another game. Is it intentional that they have this chalkboard map every time there's a pre-release going on? Is that what it is? So like people join the game after they go to a pre-release and they're like, oh, I can use this code to play PTCGL. That would be pretty cool. We are staying on the chalkboard theme today with the sleeves as well. Got a Rookidee here, and Arven and a Jet Energy in hand. So we do guarantee a Phantom early KO, but I would love to get another one if possible, because you always want to have like 2 Phantoms online. It is what it is if you can't, but it's all good. It is against Zoroark. It's a very strong deck at the moment with that new Zekrom. Here's a Pokepad. They can get their attacker onto the bench. Ends Darumaka. Okay, well, see, like, they see this Rookidee, and they immediately benches Darumaka. I need Shaymin. We get a Postlick. I mean, that's fine. If they get the Darmanitan next turn, I'll be kind of upset. But we'll go Hop's Choice Bag, Hop's Choice Band. I think we need Phantump and... So Phantump plus Postlick plus Band is 70, so I don't need the Snorlax. I think we just get 2 Phantoms here. Oof, I don't know. Because they could still kill the 2 Phantoms, right? Don't love that. I think we do. I think we just get the 2 Phantoms anyway. We're going to hope that they whiff the Darmanitan next turn. Choice band on this. We'll go Jet Energy into the active. Then bounce, drop this Post-Wick. Splashing Dodge does knock out the Zoro. We're praying to flip heads. Flip heads, we're invincible. Please, 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 please. No! I haven't hit heads a single time. Alright, we'll take a prize card. We have a Trevenant, and we have another Arven. It's an air balloon. Don't really need that. Okay, they need 1 Zoroark, 1 Energy, 1 Darmanitan. That's 5 cards in hand right now. Don't tell me we have all that. Night Stretcher. Okay, that's a good start. Gets another Zorua. Benches that. Plays a Lillie. Okay, they need basically like 1 Zoroark, 1 Energy, 1 Pokepad. 3 cards out of all this. They bounce the Post-Wick. They have the Zoroark. They have a trade now. Oh, brother, this is not very difficult, I think, for them. I'm just hoping their hand is full of supporters. They're going to throw away Binding Mochi. Got 2 more. Bench a Baniri. Attach to Zoroark. Please no Darmanitan. Please. Oh. Bless. They're going to go for a rolling a flare or something. Okay. Oh my god, I'm weak. Holy crap. That makes me sick to my stomach, actually. Okay, we're going to go pull this Phantom in active. We have the Arven to guarantee the attack. Ooh, Pokepad. Nice. Okay, so we gotta go for Horrifying Revenge here. If I can get, let's see, let's Pokepad here. We have no more Phantoms, right? Yeah, I think I would like to continue the Phantom train. Now we can get the squad out. We can get the Cramorant out next turn. Okay, we'll get the Corvisquire, and then we'll threaten a potential Corviknight next turn. We'll have to go Choice Band onto this Corviknight. I mean, on this Trevenant, and then Hop's Bag, we'll grab ourselves the Cramorant for next turn, and then a Snorlax as well to do more damage, like this. Okay, that's all good. We'll do this, and then Horrifying Revenge, 190. Puts the Zoroark in range of a Cram or something. Doesn't really matter. There's a Zekrom. There's another Zoroark. That's fine. Mega Lopunny EX. I mean, like, I guess I'm down to take 3 prizes in 2 turns. Trade away this Dark Energy. Activates End's PP up, which they will use onto the other End Zoroark. Can they get the other attach onto the other Zoroark to attack with the fresh one? Yes, they have an Air Balloon. Okay, and then the Lillie. I feel like the Air Balloon could have gone onto the Zekrom. So you have the End's Castle. I mean, the End's Castle doesn't, yeah. You could have put it on the Lopunny or something. Buddy Buddy Poffin. Or this here Badoo, brother. Don't Badoo me. Pokepad. They find the Darmanitan. They can't snipe. It's only 90. They can kill the Corvisquire, I guess, but that means I get to KO this thing next turn. Night Joker. What are we doing here? Are they targeting my Corvisquire? Oh, they are. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're scared of the Corviknight, man. Of course, dude. And it's Dark Week, I forgot. Oh my god. That's so bad. That's so bad. I thought I was living because it's only 90 damage. Is this a bad matchup for Hop's Corviknight, guys? Could be. It could very well be. Let's bounce this damn freaking thing. We need an Energy or a Choice Band off of 6 cards here. Get the Energy. Here's a Shaymin. Hello, Shaymins. Bring everybody back. Phantump, Trevanent, Rookidee, Corvisquire. Maybe not the Rookidee and Corvisquire. I feel like if I can get the other guy out, that'll be fine. But we'll just get the Trevenants and stuff back. We do have a KO here. Let's go Cramorant on this, and then just knock this out. Don't want to use a Choice Band just yet. Take 2 prize cards. We'll have to go Phantump next turn. I guess I could have attached Choice Band or something. Oh, whatever. They have a Badoo on the bench that they could have used to pivot. I feel like they should have done that, but it's fine. They're gonna bounce my Post-Wick again. It's looking like this is a bad matchup, chat. If you don't get that Shaymin down, it's so brutal. Janine Secret Art. They do have to poison themselves. That's why you put the Badoo up, man. Or the End Zekrom. Doesn't even matter if you have the End's Castle. Okay, they can go Mega Lopunny here to kill my Cram. That's diabolical, I'd say. Night Joker. Okay. I mean, they just boom it with Rampaging Thunder. Yup. Okay, well, this is looking grim unless I top deck something really good. Let's put the Shaymin up. We have the Air Balloon on it. Okay. Bang, it's a Counter Catcher. I think that's game, guys. I think it is. I don't really have an attack here. They can just knock me out next turn. We will scoop this one up. Speaking of scooping, it's very easy to do, guys. Concede. It's okay. Let's go again. Sweet. We have the Phantom inactive, and we are going second again. Lots of people going first these days. Yes, Eevee Box, of course, you go first. Nice. I don't think I'm one-shotting anything besides that Pheasantipity, but again, we should be okay. We should be alright. Leave this Eevee inactive. They whiffed the Fan Rotom. There's a Post-Wick. Let's go Cram. They whiffed the Fan Rotom, they have 2 Hoots. Do we think they have a Noctowl in hand? Like, that wouldn't be too bad, I'd say. Do this. I think I need to set up more, so we're just gonna Iono regardless. I did not attach that energy to Phantump, though it's kind of dumb, but we... Alright, Iono gives me 4 people, and this lucky choice band, so we're just gonna go Splashing Dodge for 70 damage, and flip aheads, please. Oh my god. Inshallah, flip aheads for 1 time, man. Now I give him 7 cards, 7 new cards. All they need is a Crispin, and my Phantump is cooked. Okay, that's so awesome, man. Leafeon, it's the... Okay. I do play... Alright, they can go Moss Agate. Moss Agate my Phantump and then heal up their Leafeon, bro. Actually, they can't even heal up the Leafeon. It only applies to bench. Alright, J-Tran. Moss Agate me, I guess. Nest Ball for the Eevee. And now my Cramorant can kind of get stuck inactive, right? Like, I have that Air Balloon. Find the Latinas. Nice. Yeah, Moss Agate me, bro. 230 damage, knocks out the Phantump. I have this lone Cram up in here. I don't have a Jet Energy anymore. Boss. Okay, so Arven does not confirm me an attack here. Do we just Iono again and it's all our Arvens at the bottom? Let's see. I think we just set up, unfortunately. We do have to just give up a turn. Ooh, actually now I've... Yeah, no, this is... My Cramorant just kind of dies. I was kind of hoping that was a thing. Let's go Hops Bag and then grab a Choice Band here. We'll go get ourselves another Phantump and a Rookidee. And we'll just pass. Our Cramorant's going to be dead, but that's okay. Because our Trevenant next turn do be KOing this Leafeon if that's their choice. Ultra Ball. Throw away Fan Rotom and the Wellspring. The Wellspring would have been pretty diabolical too. They find the Noctowl. What do they want? They want Boss to kill a Rookidee? Like, sometimes benching these, like, little basics scare people so bad. Like, I have so many games where people target my Rookidees and leave, like, you know, like a Trevenant or something in play. They think it's way more scary than a Trevenant or a Cram. Terra Orb and a Crispin. So, potentially a Flareon coming into play. Yeah, Terra Orb for the Flareon. I do have the Boss. If I can find a Pokepad off this top, I could kill the Leafeon instead. And Crispin. Yeah, that might be the last Crispin. I don't know how many Crispins these Flareon decks are playing now. Lightning Energy to Flareon. Fire Energy. They're gonna retreat 2 energies off. It's a lot of energies to retreat. Okay, Moss Agate. Alright, cool. We have the KO. We'll match their prizes. We'll match their Freak. And we have a single prize deck. So, potentially, like, get that Cramorant back. Do some crazy things. Just Psyduck, don't really need that. Let's go Arven for this Pokepad. And yet another Choice Band. Pokepad for this Trevenant. Or Fire Revenge. It's a lot of damage, guys. Throw that there. No Snorlax, but I think it's fine without the Snorlax, right? 190? Oh, brother. I didn't get a Snorlax because I thought we'd be fine without it. It's just not enough to knock out this thing. Well, that's not good. So now they can kill this thing, and now I'm really behind. Oh my gosh, this is not good. This is not good, chat. Another Noctowl. Jewel Seeker. What do we want now, bro? Oh my gosh, I just thought that we were doing enough. It's only 190. Do the mathematics in your head before you attack, guys. Do the mathematics. Area 0 Under Depths and a Lillie to get some more cards. Sure. They only get 6 though. They only get 6. They've taken a prize. They're gonna bench Mew. All right, the prize map is there, guys. We can still do it. We have Legacy Energy in play. Knock out Leafeon, knock out Fez, knock out Mew. It's all there. It is all there. I just need to maintain these resources. The Choice Bands we're already down 2 after this gets knocked out. So Leafeon has done its job for sure. It's a damn Terra, so the shoot through doesn't even KO it on the bench, which is the worst part. Actually, gross, man. All right, just Moss Agate again. They have the Carnelian lined up. It's like, it's not a big deal, but we do have the KO on this with the Phantump. Ideally, I don't use it, but it is what it is. Here's a Sacred Ash. Let's get the whole squad back here. Cramorant, Phantump, Trevenant. And then we'll go Arven here. The bag and another Choice Band. Nice. Well, the Cramorant doesn't even work anymore, right? Yeah, I guess the Cram... I don't even need a... I shouldn't even got that Cram back. But let's get Snorlax. Let's get another Phantump. And we'll just have to Splashing Dodge this Leafeon. Hopefully our prize cards are useful. Because we only have 1 Choice Band left. So I'm going to need to start attacking with, like, straight energies. We flip heads off the Splashing Dodge. Thank goodness. Alright, so now this Phantump is immune, which is nice. They'll have to target something else. They will need Boss in hand. They will need to expend some resources to use Boss. Unless they probably get it off the Pheasantipity and whatnot, but... Alright, hold on. Now, if we can find ourselves Postwick and Trevenant, we can knock out the Pheasantipity. And then the Mew's only 180, so I can also knock that out without the choice band for the last one. Okay, it's possible. It is very much possible to go Night Stretcher. We have the boss in hand. I think I need to use this Iono because her hand is it's getting a little too big. I'm gonna bench another Eevee. Attach Psychic to Eevee. What the heck? Sparkling Crystal. Oh god. Oh god. I need this Legacy as well. We need a lot of things happening for us. Burning Charge. Okay, they don't find the boss, so they have not knocked out this Phantump. That is real good. We can knock out a Hoot then in that case. They will charge to this Eevee. We have another chance. Jets. Let's go bench another Rookidee, and then we'll start attaching to this Rookidee. All right, I could just knock out a Hoot. I could just knock out the Hoot, but then what does that do for me, right? I think going 2-2-2 is still better. So punching this Flareon and flipping heads would not be a bad shout. Let's go for a young Iono here. I'm gonna save that band. I have to. Like, I have enough Arvens just find it, because I don't know what they're gonna target, right? Nice, we get the Postwick. It's good. Postwick down. Bump this area 0. The bench is kind of... I mean, now they dropped their Mew, but the Splashing Dodge... Oh, they don't drop their Mew. They're just going to clear the Noctowls. Alright, sure. Let's go. Splashing Dodge, 100 damage. Full damage, and we have a Lillie in hand. And this Jets. Flip heads. No, dude. Another Tails, so we're not immune this turn. But their Flareon is weak, so we have another Phantump here. And... it's been Burning Charge. They're not even going to flip the script. They just got... Oh yeah, wait, they can't flip the script. Okay. That is their only option, is to knock out this Phantump. Dude, imagine if flipped heads there. Holy crap, that would have been peak. Then I could, like, potentially dig for the Rookidee setup. They're setting up a Mew now. Let's get in. Their stake is too juicy here. They go down to 2 prize cards left. Okay, so Shoot Through could technically get me there, but so does a Phantump. I think the Phantump... I should just Phantump, right? There's 170 left. Yeah, without the Snorlax, it still does enough. Okay, I think we're just gonna throw this Phantump up in active, and I just need to find the Trevenant next turn. There's a Shaymin. I could bench a Shaymin right now. I think we bench Shaymin in case they go for a Wellspring play. Lillie's Determination. We'll find the Trevenant. Very good. All right. I don't find another Phantump though. We can knock out this. I guess I could also knock out a Mew. That's not bad. Knock out a Mew could be okay. We're gonna save this Counter Catcher. All right, let's go. Horrifying Revenge. Kill this Flareon finally. All right, we need 2 prizes left, guys. Imagine I played a Blood Moon in this. It wouldn't be bad either. It's an Iono. I would have preferred an Arven, and I could just win the game with Counter Catcher. Yeah, we used 3 Arvens. We have 1 Arven left. I just need to find a Rare Candy and Choice Band. 1 Arven gets me there, off the top. Bench the Shaymin a Thin. Gonna find a Sylveon. Ain't no way we're playing Sylveon right now. Okay. They can knock me out with Magical Charm. They can also Angelite me. I mean, I guess ain't like what's... Alright, here's a Noctowl. I feel like this is the wrong match to be playing Sylveon in. But Magical Charm is solid. Knocks me out, and I can't really follow up anything. Here's a boss and a switch. Hold up. We got the boss. Interesting. I mean, they don't really need a boss anything. Like, you just knock this out. You just knock out the squad. Eventually the Shaymin incorrect, because now if they go boss Shaymin, then this Trevenant is not really doing much. Briar. Oh, okay. Well, they win the game then, right? Nice. The Briar for the win. Okay, well, we lost another game here. They take 2. I forgot about the Briar angle. they got the boss just to get the boss. Just to rub it in my face. Okay, hold up. How could I improve that? I think I literally just... If I flipped some more heads, that could have been on me there. Yeah, I think we just bricked a little bit. 2 losses on the video is not ideal. Well, let's continue. We'll continue. All right, mid-game deck change. We're going to drop... I think we might drop this Air Balloon for a Blood Moon Ursaluna. I think I might want a Blood Moon here, because running out of those charms is really annoying. Let's go Blood Moon, and then we'll drop... I think we drop this Air Balloon. We have 4 Jets. If something really gets stuck in active like that, like, oh well. All right, let's go again. Let's get another win, guys. You win the coin flip, we'll go second. I can't believe I got Moss aggated for 3 prizes before getting it that close. That's so unfortunate. The Clefairy active is the... I play so many basics. I was like, I don't need the Lily's Pearl. Oh my gosh. All right, we have the Lily's Clefairy. Now their prize map is so much easier, right? And we're missing a supporter. It's a Snover. Oh, brother. This is what has happened. We've gotten like solid... We lose to some meta decks, and then now we get... This is what happens when you go to a regional and you lose your first round, and your chances are just shot. All right, we have the Jet. That's good. Hops Bag. Let's go... Phantump and Snorlax. We get the KO this Snover. That's not too shabby. Choice Band onto Phantump. We'll go promote this. And Splashing Dodge, we knock out the Snover. I'm hoping their hand is just 5 water energy and they don't have Obama. We flipped tails again? Oh my gosh, dude. Sorry, I just peeked my mic. Why can't my Phantoms be immune? Please, bro. All right, here's Snover. No Obama. No Obama, man. Let me just knock out another Snover and call it a day. They find the Obama? Why do they take so long? Okay. All right, surely they have another water energy in hand. No way in their opening hand they only have 1 water energy. This is unreal. This cannot be real, guys. Iono. Okay, so I lose this Phantom for sure. We get ourselves Arven and Lillie, Rookidee. So now they just need to attach Hammerlanche, and then Phantom dies. I have to promote a Clefairy, and then we have to use another Jet Energy. Wait, this is Steel Week? Oh my god, once I get that Corviknight out, we're doing so much damage. That is incredible. Look how the timer is ticking down. They're playing the easiest deck in the damn game, and they're taking this long to attach a damn water energy. This cannot be real. Actually, their Wi-Fi, their internet connection is really slow, and they're waiting for it to load. But it is discard Secret Box. Right, see you later, Secret Box. Alright, Clefairy up. They're now at 5 prizes. We got another Postwick. Let's go Arven. We'll grab ourselves Hop's Bag and another Choice Band, like so. We're just gonna punch with the Phantump again. Phantump. Double Phantump. And then just 1 Rookidee. Like this. We'll go this, and then we'll just go Jet Energy, another Phantump in the active. It is what it is. And then we'll go Splashing Dodge for the full 100 once again. Flip heads. Come on. Let's go. Yes. Thank you. So now this Phantom cannot die to Obama. Postwick coming down. Surfing Beach replacing it. Arven for the Jumbo Ice Cream. Okay. Sure. They're going to heal the Obama with the Jumbo Ice Cream, and they attach a 3rd thing to their Abamasnow. But our Phantom is immune, so we're big chillin'. Go ahead and bounce this here Postwick there, attach to Rookidee, and then Lillie will get 6. This is feeling good. And we get the Corvisquire and the Legacy Energy. As long as you don't have Boss in hand to kill my damn Corvisquire next turn, I'll be happy. Splashing Dodge, 70 damage because of Frost Barrier. Flip heads again, baby. Let's go. No, it's Tails. Oh my gosh, we gotta count. We need a counter of how many Splashing Dodges we hit. Pokegear, please no Boss. Yes, they whiff it. They whiffed the Pokegear. We need to retreat this thing next turn, unfortunate. They'll attach yet another water to Obama, and they will go for the Hammerlanche instead of the Frost Barrier for some reason. They'll knock out the the Phantump, and now we should have the KO here because Corviknight comes into play, and it's suddenly a Steel type. We attach Choice Band, we attach Legacy Energy, and Steel Wing is online for 480 damage, and will knock out the lone Abamasnow. That is incredible. Let's go, chat. We are back into the win column. 2 wins, 2 losses on the video. Let's get 1 more game and get it a win so it's positive, guys, right? Let's go. Please. We're going to win this final coin flip. We win the coin flips on the first one, like when we flip for turn, but we lose them when we Splashing Dodge. So who's actually winning here? Wow, great hand. We have Arven, Rare Candy, Pokepad. It's all good. Ceruledge EX. Okay, that's a great matchup because against decks like Goldango, Goldango is a little bit worse because they have the Soul Rock. They can't. The Soul Rocks only kill the babies, so single prize decks against these big beat stick 2 prizers always ideal. I guess both of these decks have freaking Soul Rock, right? Annoying. Anyway, we're gonna flip heads on our Splashing Dodges, guys. That's really all we need to do. There is a Lunatone, Ceruledge. Ceruledge is one deck I'm excited for it to go. The way I can't even knock out this damn Lunatone turn 1. All right, there's a Corviknight in hand. This Rare Candy's gonna be sick. Hop's Bag, Hop's Choice Band. Let's go get ourselves a Rookidee and a Snorlax. And I think we get another Phantump with this Pokepad here, because I might need a Trevenant next turn when they inevitably knock out my damn Phantump here. Choice Band, no Steel Energy, but it's all good. 70 damage. We're gonna flip heads, please. Come on. Yes, baby. Give me that. Splash and Dodge. Come in, put in work. They completely whiff their turn 1 Squawk ability and stuff. I just realized their hand might. They didn't even get a Charcadet down. What's happening? Is their hand just 6 energy? Oh god, I think it might be the case. It might just be a bunch of energy, a second Lunatone. Okay, that does not feel good to be them. I can't lie. There's a research. It would just support. Okay, yeah. Just people and a Night Stretcher. There's a Charcadet finally. They'll retreat into this other Lunatone. They don't want me to take a prize. That's pretty funny. There's an Earthen Vessel. They're gonna throw away another Fighting Energy. Okay, so I think I want to Rare Candy Corviknight and then go for a Lillie. We're gonna look for Steel Energy. I think that's better. I think obviously I could Arven, but we're just gonna save the Arven, I think. We'll also save the Choice Band because if they like somehow boss this Corviknight up, that'll be a little bit annoying. We'll go Lillie. We're looking for, yeah, Steel Energy's there. It's good. We'll find another Rookidee and we'll get ourselves a Snorlax finally, right? We already have a Snorlax. We'll get a Cram. Okay, this is the ideal board state. We'll go drop this energy on that. We have the Corviknight with Corvisquire for this Rookidee. And we'll just punch this Lunatone again and flip heads. That's just all it's got to do. Flip heads. No, we cannot. Another Tails. Iono in hand to draw some more cards. This Blood Moon. Hello, Blood Moon. Blood Moon I cannot find very easily. I just realized that I don't play Nest Ball. So Blood Moon just has to appear in my hand. Okay, never mind. We're taking this Blood Moon back out. We'll drop the Blood Moon for a Devolution. I think that's funnier. Because shoot through with the 50, like, could be interesting. Attach Fighting to Lunatone. Retreat into Charcadet, into my other Lunatone. They're just cycling these energies into discard because they cannot find a Ceruledge for the life of them. That is hilarious. Alright. In that case, we're not going to Iono. We'll just go Lillie again. And we're going to look for a Trevenant if possible. There's my Blood Moon. Hello, Blood Moon. Welcome to the party. We'll go... Yeah, we're just going to go Splashing Dodge here. Take the first KO. Oh my gosh. Heads. No, man. Another Tails. And there was a game where I flipped 3 heads in a row. And they just could not kill my Phantump. It was glorious. No Steel Energy in this card. There's a Nest Ball. Soul Rock. Okay, they can finally start drawing cards. Lunar Cycle. They're going to throw away another Fighting. They have the Ceruledge here. Ultra Ball for Ceruledge is good. They probably want to get another Charcadet down. I can't one-shot their Ceruledge in this game, unfortunately. I feel like they're probably going to attack me with Soul Rock, though, in this game, in this case. And I would have to kill them with the Trevenant. They're going to find a Ceruledge, okay. Punching me with Ceruledge would be bad, because it lets me take the prize lead later on. But with Soul Rock, like, I need to dig for the Trevenant and kind of waste it. Night Stretcher. Oh, they need to pivot. Never mind. So they have to attach with the Ceruledge here because they need to Stretcher for another Tone, apparently. Where is your retreat? It's a retreat. Okay, so Ceruledge is the attack. I will punch with Trevenant. I can also punch with the Corviknight and shoot through. That's actually not bad. I think we shoot through and then they kill the Corviknight and we will attack with the Cramorant. That's really good, actually. Pheasantipity. And they give me the Pheasantipity. Oh my god, it's juicy. Oh, brother, it is juicy. Nest Ball for Charcadet. I feel like the Pheasantipity is totally unnecessary. You're one-shotting everything already. There is no need to draw more cards. Abyssal Flames knocks out the Phantump. Corviknight will take another prize on the Lunatone. And then we have Boss in hand for Cram to kill Fez. It's incredible, man. It's freaking incredible. Alright, 80. Let's go Arven. I want to set up the Cram next turn, so we'll go here and get a Pokepad. I do need to find myself a Postwick. I'm surprised I don't have a Postwick yet. Let's go Pokepad here. We'll get the Trevenant. And we'll also evolve the next Corviknight, like this. Might as well thin the deck as much as possible so we can go find ourselves that Postwick, ideally. And then we'll drop this thing here. If they want to boss a Cram just because they're scared of it, like, so be it, right? Sacred Ash I don't really need yet. I have one Pokemon in there. Okay, we'll go shoot through. 80 damage. It'll put this active Ceruledge in range as well. 190 of Steel Wing and the Trevenant. It's a Psyduck off the prize. That is probably the worst card I could have gone off the prize cards. Where's my Postwick? Flip the script. Okay, so maybe I should have held on to that band then, because now maybe Trevenant is the move instead of Cram. Actually, Cram is gonna attack no matter what. Legacy Energy onto the Charcadet. We're both Legacy Energy users. There is the next Ceruledge. Nest Ball for Charcadet. Oh god. Okay. I need Postwick, basically, is what I'm hearing. Postwick gets me the KO on the Ceruledge, and then we just need to find one more boss. All these games, I've gone like 4 Postwicks in my opening hand, and now this one has none. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards in hand. What's funny is that in the mobile version, they show you like the number of how many cards you have in your hand, but not in the desktop version. Don't quote me on that. I don't actually not confident in that claim. Postwick. It's an Iono. All right, hold on, hold up. I think we need to Lillie for 6, right? Yeah. Postwick, baby. I mean, Iono sees me the next cards. I might just see the same exact cards with the Lillie. What sees me more cards here? I think Iono sees me more cards, because there's so many cards in hand I know are not it, right? I think that's the move. I think we got Iono. Please, give me Postwick off this Iono here. Hello, Postwick. Are we kidding? Are we at B for real, bro? Actually B for real. Holy man. Okay. Pickle spitting 180, and now we're really whiffing. They can just retreat this damn Ceruledge, and I can't even shoot through. Oh my gosh. Look at this screenshot. In my testing, I left 2 Charizards on 10 HP. And here we are leaving a Ceruledge on 10 HP. Oh my gosh, man. Where are my Postwicks? There's a 3rd Ceruledge online. It was like I see 2 less cards, but higher odds. Oh, yeah, see, there you go. Alright, so now my bosses are at the bottom. I'm gonna leave a single prize Ceruledge in the active. Here's a Pal Pad. That's okay. We have Counter Catcher. We can Counter Catcher and put and shoot through. Fighting Gong. Missile Flames knocks out the Cram. Okay, so we'll knock out the Ceruledge, and then we'll put 50 onto. It depends on if I top deck a Steel Energy here. If I top deck a Steel Energy, then I could go 150, 180, 210, and kill the Fez instead. All right, let's see. It's a Rookidee. We'll bench a Rookidee. We haven't used a Rare Candy yet, right? We used a Rare Candy. That's fine. Okay, so shoot through. I'm gonna save the band, I think. We'll go Arven and Counter Catcher. Grab ourselves another band. This way we shuffle things up. Dude, the Terra bench protection is gnarly. We'll grab this up though. And we will just go shoot through, knock this out, and then we'll put 50 onto the Pheasant Skippity. And all we need to do is boss that Pheasant Skippity for the win. 2 prize cards. Legacy Energy and Trevenant. Okay, great. That means our Trevenant can attack next turn. And we can kill that Fez if we can find the boss. We'll attach Fire Energy to Ceruledge, flip the script. I've shuffled up the deck now, so our 2 bosses are still in there. We don't have any draw on board, so it's literally just got to be boss's orders, just top decking. All right, Corviknight dead. Go down to 2. I think we attach his Legacy to Snorlax, because that's a good attacker. And then Trevenant can attack for free right now for a good amount. But punching this single prize Ceruledge is low-key not good. All right, let's see. We'll just top deck boss, and we'll call it a day. Top deck boss after the shuffle of Arven. Nope, never mind. We'll attach Legacy here as we discussed. Choice Band and Choice Band. We Iono ourselves to 2. There's 2 cards closer to boss. And it's a Postwick. Sure. We'll go 190 onto Ceruledge. And I need a boss orders. Like, I'm attacking just for the sake of attacking. That Legacy Energy is really painful. That Iono for the Postwick was really... The whiffing the Postwick was so atrocious. Alright, there's a Squawk and a Fire Energy. Discarded off Research. Night Stretcher. I thought I had this game in the bag, but I whiff a Postwick, and now I need to take 2 prizes still, instead of winning the game last turn. Ultra Ball. They throw away Carmine and Turo for a Soul Rock. Another Soul Rock. Interesting. Okay, man. Please. Abyssal Flames. They knock out the Trevenants. We have the KO with Snorlax, but I have a Rookidee on the bench, which of course I need to have a Rookidee on the bench. So they have boss in hand here, then they still win. Oh my god, we top decked it. Are we serious? Holy crap, dude. 200 damage. I can't even believe it. I actually cannot believe it. We just... It actually manifested itself. I'm not even hyped about it. I'm just stressed because I really wanted to win. Wow. The top deck boss for the Pheasantipity to win the game against Ceruledge with the most annoying Hops deck possible. That's it, guys. We answered the question. Hops Corviknight is on the menu. Let's freaking go. We'll see you next time. Peace.